hire the right marketing agency, it's a rocket ship, man. It is, because it's all about placement and it's all about budget.
Our roofing company is in the rejuvenation space mostly. So we have a new nanotechnology that we spray on the roofs, and it literally penetrates the asphalt, gives it another 10 to 15 years of life, and it comes with a warranty.
You don't want people calling you for this product. You want people calling you for roofs, and then you be the superhero that comes in and saves them from a new roof if they don't need it, because that's what the market needs, is honesty.
God's blessing it very well, but I know that I need to keep rocking and learning how to get leads. Leads is our huge friction point at the moment.
What's up, good people? Here with LT, new roof. Followed me on Spotify. Saw I was a believer. He's got the cross on too. I know I already like this guy, so I want to hear a little bit about your business. Tell me what's going well. Tell me a little bit of the story and anything I can help with.
All right. So in a nutshell, 7 years ago, I came out of alcoholism. I started a nonprofit during 2020 because I saw a gap in our community, and that was free recovery programs that were long-term to help people past 60, 90-day programs, right?
Sure.
So I started this program. I wanted it to be free. It started on YouTube. It blew up. I own a gym now, and now we meet inside this gym 3 nights a week. I continually want this to be free and long-term for my clients. So I started a couple different companies. I have a video production company, and now I have this roofing company as a social enterprise to fund the nonprofit. I'm also a part of a church that's a church plant here in Utah, and that's actively growing. I'm on my way to becoming a pastor there. And so this roofing company is a mission funding machine. The goal is to have people come into our nonprofit. We share the gospel. They get saved. We move them into our church, and then they get discipled into their life with Christ. And so the roofing company's mission is that. And so the roofing company's doing really good. We're a year and about 2 months old. We're doing God's blessing it very well, but I know that I need to keep rocking and learning how to get leads. Leads is our huge friction point at the moment.
Yeah. That's surprising, because with that story, I'm ready to hire you. I don't even know where you're at, but find me and come put a freaking roof on my house. Right. And that should tell you what you need to know right there, right? I mean, tell me about it.
Our roofing company is in the rejuvenation space mostly. So we have a new nanotechnology that we spray on the roofs, and it literally penetrates the asphalt, gives it another 10 to 15 years of life, and it comes with a warranty. This isn't like some Roof Max stuff where it's just a soy oil that lasts like 3 years. This is some legit new technology that's it's disrupting the industry, but we also do roofs and repairs and all that kind of stuff too.
Got it. So when you have something that, first of all, I want to get back to your story, but when you have something that is unique to the market, you have to understand, man, that like most of your job when it comes to marketing is educating, because people don't understand that there's a problem, right? That's usually what happens. Like, yeah, most people know if there's a leak at that point, it's obvious. No one needs to tell me what to do at that point, right? It's like, call a roofer. That's marketing. So in other words, what you're doing is you have something that's breaking into the industry, that the heavy lifting in marketing is educating. So in order to educate someone, same way you found me, right? They have to listen to you, So tell me what your activities have been up until this point to educate your market on why they should hire you.
So at first, we're thinking huge. I'm going to take over all of Utah. Really realized quick that was not a good idea. And so now we've really narrowed our field down to a 5-mile radius of our location. We have 3, next week will be 4 wrapped vehicles. I got yard signs. I got flyers. We knock doors. I even take and I order coffee cups with our logos on them. And I go to like Les Schwab or any tire store that has a waiting room and a coffee cup. And I'm like, hey, can I donate you guys some coffee cups? And we just throw it in there.
Let me tell you what's happening right now. People think you install roofs.
Correct. Well,
That's the
actually, go
but
ahead.
just right off, if I see a coffee cup that says new roof, what am I thinking?
Roof, new roof.
New roof. So let me ask you this: why aren't you installing roofs?
We are.
Okay, good. So you're just not doing rejuvenation.
We try to lead with rejuvenation. So our thing is I show up to your
Okay.
roof, say I come to your house. The first thing, I don't want to come and sell you. I'm not an old school roofer. I'm not going to come give you scare tactics and try
Yep.
to talk you into a brand new roof. That's $25,000.
Sure.
First, I want to solve a problem and see if I can extend the life of the one you already have another 10 to 15 years.
Okay.
And if and then sometimes we get to roofs that it's like, should have called me 2 years ago. We might have
Yep.
been able to do something. You need
Yep.
a new roof. Now we can talk about
Love it.
replacement.
Okay, so that's awesome. So this is kind of, it could be a lead magnet. It also could be a downsell, which is huge because you're really maximizing the opportunity. I love the brand. I think the brand looks great. Um,
Yeah.
so the problem with marketing is you're not getting enough leads, or tell me kind of what when you say I have a problem with marketing, tell me what that looks like.
Okay, so we are getting leads. We're getting so real estate agents love us because we can move in and save a deal and get it pushed through
Yeah,
the
ugly roofs
warranty.
in real estate, man, they just throw the whole thing off, man. I know
Yeah,
what you mean.
and so we real estate agents love us.
Okay.
So that's been a great lead source. Word of mouth is doing really good because
Okay.
we love our customers, man. I'm
Okay.
telling you, we go over above and beyond,
Sure.
trimming trees. We'll even mow their lawn. Like there's a lady yesterday, we just did her roof. She's a widow. Bible says visit widows and orphans. So we're going to go back today, put a new battery in her car, and we're just going to do stuff because we love her.
That's
And
awesome.
that kind of service is really getting us
Okay.
separated. Also, I told you I own a social media production company, so we're really good at videos, like excellent at
Okay.
videos. In the last 2 weeks, we've gotten about 1,700 followers. We had one video hit 1,200,000 on views,
Wow.
which has done
Love it.
huge
So
for
you're
our
you're gonna double down on this with the social media. Love it.
huge. Yeah. So we're at the point now where every video we post is in between the 5 to 10,000 views. And so we do some funny ones, we do some educational ones, we do a podcast once a month, and obviously I trim that up and divvy it out through the month. I just hooked up with a guy called the Kinsley Group who's working actively to run my. I hear you keep saying on these podcasts you need an expert to run your ads for you because you're not
Yeah.
an expert.
Yeah.
And so I hired this guy. We gave him
Good, man.
some money,
Yep.
$600. He gave us his CRM for 3 months or 90 days for free. And so we're in with him. We've gotten about 3 or 4 leads in the last couple of weeks. And it's
Let's
just,
talk about that. Yeah,
okay.
sorry, finish your sentence because I think you're gonna tell me what
It's
your thoughts
like
are.
maybe I'm being impatient because I want it all yesterday.
Yeah.
And there's maybe a lot I need to
So
learn.
let's
And
talk about let's kind of just talk about the strategy first. Like, so social media strategy, let's eliminate the guy you hired. You were just posting organically, right?
yes.
Just posting organically, and in those posts, what was it like? Is it with the mindset that you're trying to get leads, or is it kind of just vlogging with a little bit of like, hey, I'm installing this car battery today? Like, what, tell me what the vibe is of the videos.
So of this channel, it's definitely niche specific. I talk about roofs. If I'm on a roof, I'll have a homeowner based mindset with my little 30-second script. Uh, don't replace your roof yet. Let us look at it. We could save you thousands of dollars. Here's what you need to be watching. I try to add value.
Okay,
Good
so
hook, good
so
value
based off of that, are you getting messages? Are you getting what's
here and
happening here and
there, here
there?
and there.
Okay,
Yeah, like I've had
so
people reach out. We've gotten some jobs from social media.
cool, cool. So here's the thing: when you hire the right marketing agency, especially with what you're telling me, it's a rocket ship, man. It is, because it's all about placement and it's all about budget. So one thing that stood out, you said I paid him $600,
3,600.
3,600. Okay, so how much of that is being allocated to ad spend? How much of that is being allocated to his retainer?
That's a good question. I need to break that down and ask him
Break it
next
down.
time.
It's important,
Yeah.
right? Because that's usually what we want to identify, is how much of that is actually being spent on the ads, and then
Okay.
how much of that is going just to your pocket just for setting them up. Okay, so that's number one. That's like the biggest thing, is understanding how much are we allocating there. Because when we talk about a $25,000 roof, one of those leads is could be that roof. So that's number one, right? And when we talk about Facebook ads, there's two types of ads that are important. Number one is what we call retargeting. Okay, so familiar with this a little bit?
Oh yeah.
So retargeting is When I saw that coffee cup and I typed in new roof, your company, and I went to
Yeah.
your website and said, oh, they look cool. And then I got a phone call and I got busy. Do I see your ad on Facebook next time I'm on Facebook? Okay.
Right.
That's what we want to make sure of. Any
So
thoughts
here's
on
the thing: the way that this guy's running it, he's running a separate Facebook page, so it's not our brand, and he's just hitting the pressure points of people who have a leak, and then gets us leads for anybody that might need anything to do with
why
it.
would he not run a Facebook ad on your brand?
That's just the way we've started, and I'm not
Okay.
sure if
I'm going to
I
cut
just might.
through the fat here. I think that we might want to interview a couple more, and I'll tell you why. You're doing all the right things. I mean, generally speaking, I'm here telling people, hey, you need to get on social media. Hey, you need to fix your branding. Hey, this should be a no-brainer. You should be so inundated with leads at this point that you're telling me you have a sales problem with trying to
Mm.
figure out how to serve them and a follow-up problem. And then I say, hey, that's what drip jobs is for. Like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes like we really got to make sure. And part of my advice that I give is, hey man, we need to pay someone to do this, but it's also we need to pay an expert to do this. So tell me, did this individual do just roofing companies?
So Go Nano is the product we sell,
Okay.
and he has been specifically working with Go Nano dealers across the U.S. and Canada. So when it comes to a niche specified expert,
I don't think we need to market for this product. I
right?
think the value of what you're doing happens at the closing table when we recognize that it's not a roof that you need, miss. Let's do this instead. I don't think we need to lead with something people have no clue about. Do you agree?
Meaning, let me see if I caught what you're saying.
You don't want
Just
people calling you for this product. You want people calling you for roofs. And then you
right.
be the superhero that comes in and saves them from a new roof if they don't need it. Because that's what the market needs is honesty.
Yes,
You're not
that's
going to attract the masses with this new product. No one knows who it is or what it is. That's why you're having problems.
right.
They need to be calling you for re-roofs or what they think is a re-roof or maybe just a repair. So what's going to
Yep.
happen is you're going to freaking do a great repair and surprise people because they're scared that they're going to have to spend 10 grand. And then you go, Miss Jones, not only are we going to repair it, let me show you about this new product we have that'll create a rejuvenation for you and your family. And then when you are ready in the next few years, call us. But right now it's not the time.
Right.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. You need to fire the marketing agency and you need to go with an agency that specializes in roofing. I would go with Hook Agency with Tim. I've heard great things about them, and that's what they do. I think you and him would get along too. He's a good guy.
Can I just Google him or something? Or
Yeah, Google him. I mean, he's going to show up first. They're really good. And let me see. Actually, I haven't Googled him in a while. Let me just make sure I'm not stumbling. Yeah, I mean, he's got great reviews, 4.9. He's got 40,000 followers on social media. I was on his podcast years ago, and he's a really good guy. I met him at RoofCon, which is have you heard of RoofCon?
I was there. Yeah, I was there
Were you
last
there?
just a few months ago. Yeah.
Yeah, cool, man. What'd you think about that?
It was huge. It was awesome. I won a pull-up
Yeah.
contest and won $500 and bought me a brand new Bible.
That's what I'm talking about. Hunter. I mean, have you did you ever meet Hunter?
I had to probably not.
Okay, Hunter Ballou. He's the one who created it. He's the founder of it. He's a believer. They were baptizing people there, and
What?
yeah,
Thanks for
man.
that.
He's a leader. He joined me on Contractor Impact was an event I did, and he spoke. So I mean, these are good people that I think you need to be a part of their network because what
Okay.
you're building is more than just a roofing company. I'm happy
Yes.
to connect you with Hunter. I think he'd give you everything you need that I can't because I'm just inexperienced in this exact niche. I can give you the principles. I can't give you the process.
Sure. Sure.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I'd love
saying?
to. Okay.
But from a marketing perspective, what I'm hearing is that there is a mismatch. The reason you're only getting 3 leads is because somebody is advocating to the market and they're trying to create a market. And whenever you're trying to create a market, you have friction because the only reason people buy things is when you have a solution to their problem. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So and I want you to pay attention to your sales process and that this is great that you're doing a sales. You can see how people's eyes go like, oh, is that what they're doing? They're going, oh,
Oh yeah.
okay. So do you think that they're coming to that conclusion on Facebook? No way,
No.
dude, because
Yeah.
you had to educate me on it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we can't
Yep.
expect marketing to do that for us. What we can do is leverage something that already exists, is the fact that people need roofs every day. And the question then becomes, who do I call for it? So you need to get in the ball game of one of the three choices. And you will with this social media play you're doing, because you're building so much trust. You're building value in the community. You're creating something that is unique. You're not profit first, you're people first. Your story needs to be blown up on social media so the people that align with your mission and vision become your customers.
Mm.
But it's not being put in front of the right people because we're trying to focus on something that most people don't relate to.
Right.
That's what's happening.
Yep.
Does it all make sense?
Oh yeah.
What's your next move?
Crack the code is my goal, and I want to hook up with this hook agency. I talked to the guy we did hire, the Kinsley Group, and he said he would be loyal to a 50-mile radius around us. That he wouldn't bring on any Go Nano dealers in that realm. Some of the stuff I heard you ask told me to ask him, so I ran him through a list, and a part of that list and he said that he would honor that, and then I sent him a big long text about being more brand specific and and he hasn't got back to me yet. So
Yeah, I mean, look, marketing is a partnership. It should be something where you get to provide input, they provide feedback. You provide input, they provide feedback. If you're not
yeah,
getting that, cut the ties now, because this is costing you so much more than $3,600, and it's
yeah,
costing you more than money. The mission is so great that the wrong marketing agency can actually stop people from getting sober.
yeah, that's bad.
See what I'm saying? You got too deep of a mission. I mean,
Yeah.
we can't have anyone that's not 1,000%. He doesn't have the same why you do. He's not there's a misalignment there.
Mm. Unequally yoked, I think the Bible would say.
I would say the same.
Yeah.
So it's just important, man. It's important who you bring in your circle to give you advice, but also to propel your mission and vision. It sounds like that, yeah, sure, he's good at something, which is this Go Nano product, but you're not selling this thing, man. That's a byproduct of what you truly can scale and do and create, because obviously I'm sure you're going to wind up creating jobs for these individuals to get back into the job market. I
I
mean,
already have.
and then
I got one guy.
I know. Like, this is kingdom business, brother.
Yeah.
This is real deal business. This is full circle soul revival, man. I'm with you. I got you. But you got to be bold in who you allow to do business with, and you got to be bold enough to cut him off. Say, hey, man,
Okay.
I'm not happy. I got to move on. See you later.
Cool.
And then it's because your mission is far greater than anyone's feelings, any little promises that were made. It's like, dude, when you have someone that is blasting your company out to the world, he better be on the same page. He better be ready to rock. And it's not happening because you're doing everything right. You hired, outsourced it. Now it's time to find the right fit.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
And
I'm
hook.
upset that you don't know, and this isn't your fault, but it wasn't made clear to you of what your ad spend was versus what he's getting paid. That to me is
Okay.
like the first thing that usually should be brought up in a meeting with someone who's buying buying ad services.
So what it was is $3,600 for 40 leads.
Okay. 3,600, and you're guaranteed 40 leads.
Yes.
That's
Which we've only
$90.
gotten
Yeah.
a lead. Yeah.
So yeah, but he's not going to spend $90 a lead. So it's going to be 36 divided by, if he can get the lead for 65. I mean, I don't like the offer because it doesn't look like he's going to hit the mark anyway.
Yeah. And it's going a lot slower than he said too.
Yeah, I don't like that's someone testing out a pricing model on you,
Yeah.
is what that is, because lead costs naturally go up. So, by over time, lead cost is going to go up unless you do a great job of creating strong social media content that drives the cost down, because Facebook you're actually going to leverage Facebook because Facebook wants the good quality content, so they're going to show it more, and that means
Right.
that your cost per lead goes down. So you of all people in the world have an opportunity to have a very low lead cost if you have the right rocket fuel, and that comes from a very polished, seasoned roofing marketing agency. And then yeah, this new product that you're selling and offering, love it. But you're not going to get people to run to you for that product.
Yeah, that's why I called you. I know there's something missing, and I know my faith is first. I know that God will provide, but I know that we gotta, faith without works is dead, and there's just something missing, and I just can't put my finger on it, and
Yeah.
that's why I
You
called
think
you.
we hit it? I feel like we hit it. I feel like
Yeah,
from here on out, I mean, just again, like, so for me, my mission is great, man. I want to create jobs. I want to create value. I'm not looking at profit. I love the employee model. I can make 3 times as much with subs, but I love creating jobs for fathers who want to provide for their families. Like I was
Mhm.
that kid, right? So for me, it's like, dude, I'm a pit bull when it comes to
Yeah,
anyone that puts any jeopardy between me and my mission, because my mission is, I believe, from God. So if I need to
amen.
be, if I gotta be a jerk and say, hey man, I'm not happy with this, it is what it is. It's business. So that's kind of my mindset. Not saying that you need to be that way, but for me, it's like, where are the leads, man? you
Yeah,
know, where are they? There was a promise on your part. I've got a mission. Are you going to deliver or not?
yeah. I'm a
You know,
dog right there with you, bro.
I know. Yeah, I love it, man. I love your mission, man. I'm happy to be a resource to you. Do you have anything else you want to cover, business wise, system wise? I would also get off of his CRM because that ties you to his service. Use drip jobs. I'll give you 120 days free, bro. Just so
Oh,
that's my way of giving back to you. I want to see you
oh,
win, so I'll hook you up, man.
okay.
So ours
Heck
is
yeah.
independent of any marketing agency. It works great for your business. It's not a roofing specific CRM. You might want to explore those. However, in terms of lead nurturing, in terms of proposals, invoices, estimates, follow up, scheduling, all the above, it's in there. We have a bunch of roofers using it.
Yeah, also, yeah, because I was using high level, and that's because I got a free version from these guys, and then
Yeah, it's
his
usually
was
how it
very
works.
similar to high level. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. We drip jobs is like high level with all of the things a contractor needs, like change orders,
Perfect.
proposals, estimates, invoices, work orders for the team, the
Yeah.
whole thing. So it'll be very similar in terms of the flow.
Next question for you was the CRM, because I've already, when we first got into business, I'm like, I need that one, and I didn't have a clue what I was doing, so we wasted money on that one. Went to another one, and now I've been like hesitant about getting into CRMs because we've wasted money on them. And then he gave me this one for 90 days, and I've got my stuff plugged in there, and I've learned it really well. And we've got jobs, but my leads are coming into this CRM faster than those 40 guaranteed leads over the last 3 weeks,
Yep.
which
Yep.
has only
That's,
been three.
it
So,
may, yeah. Look, man, at the end of the day, like I said, you want to leverage, and you probably heard me say this, but we want to leverage someone else's experience when we hire things, right? It's like that's why people hire you to do the roof because they're leveraging your experience in roofing to
yep,
do a better job than they would. So they say it's more risky for, it's a crazy scenario, it's a crazy analogy, but they say it's more risky for me to try the roof myself, even though I can do it for far less money. I'd rather leverage someone else's experience and pay them to do it
yeah,
because there's risk involved if I do it, and pain and time and all those things. So it's the same thing with roofing. We got to look at, okay, I'm going to pay more for the premium marketing because this is how people literally find us, because I'm
yep,
leveraging all of their experience. It's the same reason why you're inclined to get reviews for your business, because what
yep,
that does is it says, hey, if someone who doesn't know you goes to look at those reviews, you're leveraging everyone else that took a risk on new roof.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? It's just the same
100%.
principle. And that, so if we want people to do that with us, everything reproduces in its own kind. You know that one.
Yep,
So that
yep,
means that we need to be the company that pays for the premium service because that's who we are. And we want people to pay for us as the premium service.
yep. And I'm willing to double down, like 3,600 bucks a month. I would, if it flows, I'm willing to pay 5 times that much.
You should, because it makes sense, right? If you're getting a return, it's almost like a slot machine you put money into and you get more.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same thing.
No
So
brainer.
I think it's a no brainer for you to just call Tim, get in with them. I'm going to connect you with Hunter, and really, man. I mean, at the end of the day, this is this is an easy fix with the right. Once you solve this problem, which again, if you're creating social media content, if you have, do you have someone editing the social media content for you?
So my company, if you want to see the structure that we've built already over in the last year, I have three salesmen, three, and we call them sales professionals because these bros are freaking on it. I mean, they're good
Oh,
looking.
yeah,
We're all in the same okay, let me back up just a titch. Every Monday morning, we all meet downstairs in my basement, which is our studio where we do our podcast and stuff. The first thing we do is we have a Bible study. We all get on our knees and we pray because we seek first the kingdom of God. After that, then we talk business, and all of us are on the same page. We're all equally yoked. The mission's the same for everybody. So I got three sales guys who are very good salesmen. I have two social media guys who are me and my son, and we are experts at shooting video, editing video, and posting video. And then I have two laborers, which is one of the guys that came from my program, and then my younger son, who's 18 now, works with them on the roofs. And they all have three trucks, and then next week my sales car, social media car is getting wrapped as well. So we'll have four
love it.
cars around.
So I love this. I love the ecosystem. It's really cool. However, we got to protect your time. You're the CEO, man. You
Yeah,
can't be editing videos. I know
yeah,
you might like it. We can't have that, right? Your
right.
son can. However, he should be the creative director of
He
what
is.
gets through. The editing is a waste of time unless you really want to make sure, and you can be as involved in that as possible, but it's a complete waste of time because somebody else can do those edits for you where you can now focus on all these other amazing areas. Like I'm just saying that's a $10 to $15 an hour task. So that's just my advice that I've had to learn over the years of, it's the same thing when I used to paint with my team, right? It was like, man, I got to go paint. Like, it's like, no, I can pay someone $20 an hour to paint. Then I used to
Yeah,
say I have to go sell. No, I can pay someone to sell. And
yeah,
what do I do? Well, that's called the fourth level of value. And that's where the ideas come. That's where you're communicating with God. That's where you're being creative and you're really compounding the growth of these operations because you're a visionary. And the visionary can't be putting the widgets together, man. So just keep that in mind. I'm happy to
yeah,
share a resource with you that I have that can take all the editing off your plate, so you can go and propel your mission through the actual creation aspect of the social media.
yeah, yeah. I want all of your information. I want.
I got you, bro. I got you,
Yeah.
man. Anything else you want to cover before we go?
No, I think that's pretty good. Am I just clearing up where I should head and just getting some new resources? You start Googling things and you get, 600 spam calls a day and everybody's got the right answer. But I trusted you. I even heard your podcast on that. It was like, hopefully you see me and somehow this adds value and hopefully one day you reach out to me. And then I
That's
heard you
awesome.
talking that Christian talk and I was like, okay, same mission, same mind. He'll understand where I'm trying to go.
Yeah, man,
And
it's
so,
clear, man. And again, I talked to someone the other day, and he was telling me how, he was working on a coaching business, and he was also running his painting business, and his coaching business was inspiring people. It was changing their lives, man. And he was getting text messages like, "Thank you so much. I'm selling more work. I'm selling more work." And then he got so burnt out trying to run his painting business and his coaching business that he wound up just taking a 6 month break and just like almost going into like a depression.
yeah,
And I would say that the evil polarity that roams the earth would prefer that, right? And
amen.
I would say that the reason that winds up happening is because we weren't bold enough to make decisions and delegate and let go in areas that we needed to let go at the time it was time to let go. It's our responsibility to make those decisions.
On that note, I'll get you a little deeper into this, but as far as the church goes, I play the drums in the worship band every single Sunday, and I've kind of taken over the leadership of the team just because we're growing as a church. That's getting passed off a little bit, but I'm still heavily involved in the growth of this church and the worship team as I play the drums. With my nonprofit, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I show up 2 hours Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at night, and I work out with these guys, and then I sit in a circle, and I counsel them. I'm a certified relapse prevention specialist, which is just a stupid title. Um, but so as far as delegating time and then editing, and then I like my title to be the CVO, the chief visionary officer.
Yeah.
And then I go around to every job and I film it, and I'm extremely busy, extremely busy.
You might be one of the busiest people I've ever talked to in a good way, but you're on fire, man. And I think God probably took you through what you needed to go through for this. And I'm sure you recognized that a long time ago, you
Oh
know,
yeah,
that
I'm running
struggle
to
that,
win.
yeah, that struggle was probably pretty hard for you, man, and you turned it around. I
Yep,
bet your
100%.
son's proud of you, huh?
Oh yeah, one of them, he got his head crushed and almost died, and that was part of the struggle.
Really?
So yeah, like he came down the hill, like him and there's a few other kids in this little UTV. It came down, it flipped. He went underneath and it crushed his skull. Life flight, 2 months in the hospital. There's no reason, no doctor can explain why my 18-year-old is alive. His head, they had to take out his skull, his brain swelled. It was insane,
What?
and that was part of it. And after that, I went to church and I said, I'm here to serve. Nothing else matters to me. I'm building this. I want to serve. I'm running this race to win. The first half of my life, I feel like I wasted. The second half, I literally, like Paul says in in the Bible, I'm running this race to win. So that's my like literally my mindset.
Love that, man. Love that. Well, hey, thanks for sharing this, man. I think anyone listening to it could benefit. I always like to open it up when I hear something like this. Do you mind if people reach out to you? I feel like you're going to inspire some people on this.
100%. I'm always here and available.
How can they do that?
You can shoot me a text. Do you care if I get my phone number over this?
Nope. Do you care? It's your phone number. Go ahead.
You can call me at 801-695-3085. Just shoot a text on there or hit me up at LT at GETR3VIVE.com. Anytime, I'll get right back to you.
Awesome. I'll make sure it's in the bio, brother. LT, thank you, man. It was nice chatting with you. I'm here for you as a resource as you progress. Got to come back. I need a recap in the next few months, so make sure you book another meeting.
Absolutely.
All right, my
Absolutely.
friend. We'll talk soon.
Okay, brother.